Constitution's just a ghost in chains. Freedom slipping down the drains. Rise up, break the chains. No billionaire should run the game. Lying, scheming, stealing rights. If we don't fight, we lose tonight. End of democracy comes in waves. Justice buried in shallow graves. Stand up loud, don't be the slaves. Unmake the cage, unmake the cage. Tick-tock, time's running out. They're burning the laws, there ain't no doubt. Oh no, America, what you gonna do? Rights getting burned and they're coming for you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's me, Nora, live from the garage. Here we go, everybody. Oh, there has been a lot going on, but I want to laser focus in on a very specific thing that's happening, and not just the golden plane that Trump has been gifted by Qatar, or as we used to say in the 80s, Qatar. Let's dive into the depths of this, because it's worse than we think. Okay, so we're going to rewind the clock here for just a moment back to 2021, okay? All the way back during the pandemic times, okay? And Donald Trump at that time, what's up, everybody, said this, okay? He was very adamant that Bitcoin was a scam against the dollar. I'm quoting the then president and the now president, okay? He says a former U.S. President, Donald Trump, has told Fox Business that he sees Bitcoin as a scam affecting the value of the U.S. dollar. I do apologize. This is during right after Biden was in, okay? Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam. Mr. Trump said, I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar. He added that he wanted the dollar to be the currency of the world. His comments come on the back of El Salvador plans to make the cryptocurrency legal tender, which they have done. Okay, the price of Bitcoin has been falling steadily since early May and has not recovered. Okay, that's reverse unoed. Now, as you guys know, the big news of the day is that Trump has been gifted a brand new Air Force One that will be the property of the Air Force, but somehow Trump gets to keep this plane when he leaves office because it's actually a gift to him from Qatar. So they're going to gift him a multi-million-dollar plane, a golden jumbo jet. Remember when he wanted to repaint Air Force One during his first term? He wanted it to be gold. Do you remember the golden Air Force One? And Congress was like, no, we're not. No. So he's going to get his golden plane. It has been gifted to him by a nation that should have no special interests in our government whatsoever. Totally not sus, totally not upsetting. What's more upsetting, America, what's more upsetting is what is going on with Donald J. Trump, Donald J. Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and cryptocurrency. Let's dive in, okay? Because this shit gets worse. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, what the fuck is cryptocurrency? Okay, and this is going to be super fast. Okay, what the fuck is cryptocurrency? Okay, and I'm just going to take our baby Trump Cheeto in chief away here for a moment. Okay, so this, of course, is from Wikipedia. All right, not to be confused with virtual currency. Okay, so cryptocurrency, colloquially crypto, okay, is a digital currency designed to work through a computer network that is not reliant on any central authority, such as a government or a bank, to uphold or maintain it. Okay? That's the most basic thing. Okay. Individual coin ownership records are stored in a digital ledger or blockchain, okay, which is computerized database that uses a consensus mechanism to secure transaction records, okay? So just to dumb that down, people go into the internet, they decode some things, and now they own that piece of digital ether, okay? And each of those ethers is bet on by it's not the official stock market. Bitcoin has a thing on the stock market, but they also have their own market that values high and low those type of currencies by the minute. Okay, there are websites such as Coinbase where you can purchase portions of a Bitcoin, because one Bitcoin now, guys, is almost $3,000. It was at one point up as high as like 30 grand, something 90 grand or something at one point, and now it's down to $3,000. Okay. You can only trade in those types of currencies. To get into that market, you have to purchase some to then trade it and do all the stuff. Okay. It's like if you had cattle, right? And there's kind of a stock market for cattle. People go and they bid an auction on cattle, and they decide how valuable the cattle is based on the size and shape of the cow and the breeding and etc. Right? It's similar for cryptocurrencies. Okay. The difference is that a cow is real and cryptocurrency exists in ones and zeros on the internet. Okay. So yeah. So now cryptocurrency has become legitimized, right? And we have two different types of crypto. Okay. You have what's called a stable coin, which means that's backed by real shit. Okay. And you have a meme coin. Meme coin. Doesn't that sound fun? It's a meme coin. Okay. So meme coins are coins that are literally based on memes. Doge, for example, what we have now as a government, started out as a meme, right? With the little Shiba Inu dog. Okay. And then it became a meme coin. And then nobody gave a shit about it until a few years back when everyone's favorite internet troll, Elon Musk, told everybody to bet on meme coin, bet on Doge. And now it's become this legitimate cryptocurrency. Okay. That started out as a joke. All right. So, yeah, let's see here. So the president of the United States has started a meme coin, y'all. But it goes deeper than that. Okay. So I'm going to show you the Trump, because I had it up and now it's gone. I have to put it up right here. So where do we go here? Trump coin. Here we go. So this is the official price of the Trump coin. It was up here, okay, back in mid-March. Or is this just today? This is just today's trading, guys, so far. Okay. And why did it go down? That's a good question. What has happened today? A lot of stuff. Okay. But this is where his coin is trading. Now, the thing about this coin is you just look at this information here, right? And you're like, okay, what's the big deal? It's trading at $12.70. Who gives a fuck? What is this here? Oh, right. That's the volume that has been trading at. That's 2 billion with a B. $2 billion. Okay. Almost 3 billion. 2.2 billion. Okay. And that is how many are left that anyone can purchase. 999 million. Okay. The circulating supply here is only 2 million. Okay. So there are another 100 million left to go. that's the supply. That's the total supply. They haven't been all released yet. Okay? Because they're trying to raise the value. Who owns this first 200 million of the meme coin? This is so weird. Okay, let's dive into this. So the first warning we had, remember back during the campaign when Elon Musk and a pro-Trump PAC said he would give $1 million to every voter who pledged to vote for Trump, and they held a rally and there was people holding the big like $1 million checks. That really happened. That really happened. And people thought, that's okay for this guy to buy an election. No worries, okay? So this is an article from a few days back here, okay? Back on May 5th. Trump set to raise millions from crypto and meme coin this month. This is the month of May. It's gonna be May. Hey, Melody. Okay. So the first thing he did is he held the Crypto and AI Innovators Dinner. This was a dinner Trump had. $1.5 million per plate. Okay. $1.5 million per plate. That's coming up on May 22nd. Okay. So the May 22nd gala at Trump National, of course, the Trump National Golf Course, requires the Trump meme coin token ownership. So you have to buy some of that to attend with access awarded via public blockchain leaderboard. So the person who has the most Trump coin will get to go to that dinner. Okay. Now, the thing about crypto is that it is totally anonymous. Not only is it an independent, secure monetary currency, but nobody gets to know who has what amount of what. When you open an account, as an example, a Coinbase account or any of these accounts that are give you access to these marketplaces, right? You are not given your name as your account name. They give you a random name that you cannot change. That is your name. And only, I would imagine the people running those bases have access to those records, which are private. So if I started an account, I am just X1053PBS. Okay, that's not a real thing, but right. And so if I'm buying crypto of any kind, there's multiple types. There's so many, I can't even get into the number of types of crypto because we'd be here for 20 days. And I'm buying and trading that crypto. No one knows that's me unless I say, here's my account, here's my name, right? Which most people would never do because that leaves you open for hacking. Okay. So that's just one way, guys, that he's raising money via crypto. Okay. Is to charge people $1.5 million per plate. I don't know the number of attendees that are estimated here. Is that given here? Yeah, it doesn't say. Hosted by MAGA Inc. Interesting. That's not a company he owns, but please hold. So this is about his Trump coin. Okay. Is a meme coin associated with the United States President Donald Trump. It is, in fact, associated with him. This is not something somebody else came up with. This is associated to him. Okay. 1 billion coins were originally created. 800 million remain owned by not one, but two Trump-owned companies. After 200 million were publicly released in an initial coin offering on January 17th, less than a day later, the aggregate market value of the coin was more than $27 billion. $27 billion. That's how much Donald Trump became worth within 24 hours of releasing this meme coin. Okay. Valuing Trump's holding at more than $20 billion. A March 2025 Financial Times analysis found that the crypto project netted at least $350 million through the sales of the tokens and fees. Minimally, when he put those 200 million coins out, he's netting $350 million. That's after everything else. $350 million. I want everybody to get that through their head. In 24 hours, he got $350 million. Okay. And everyone is like, oh no. Okay. So, that was not what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. I got rid of my MAGA Inc. tab. You guys all saw that live. I did not mean to do that. Hang on. Okay, here we go. We'll go back to the Wikipedia here. Don't click on things. Okay, so MAGA Inc., also called Make America Great Again Inc., is an American super PAC that supports Donald Trump. Okay, that's not the one that sends out all the things, right? If you guys had ever mistakenly got yourself somehow on the fucking mailing list for Donald Trump, don't ever. That's worse than getting on the Scientology mail list. Okay. Yeah. So the guy who runs this is Taylor, this guy, Budowich. Taylor Budowich, this little young guy who just is in politics. He's just a politics guy. Okay. And former Trump campaigner Stephen Chung. Okay. Just a Chinese American guy who's just here making some dough. No big whoop. Okay, the problem is that during the campaign, okay, let's go back here. Oh, right. So his kids, Junior and Eric, started a company called World Liberty Financial. World Liberty Financial. They're the ones that are putting up the meme coin. Okay. They are a decentralized protocol and cryptocurrency company founded when? 2024. Not suspicious at all. It's been noted for directly advising, advertising rather, its connection with Donald Trump and his family. Weird. It's been involved in multiple controversies. It's only been founded since late 2024. Regarding its conflicts of interest, alleged secret deals, and business with individuals under criminal investigation and with criminal records. One of Liberty Financial's few publicly known investors is Chinese billionaire Justin Sun. This kid, he's literally in his 20s, guys, okay? Shortly after Trump took office in 2025, Sun invested, just $30 million. It's not a big deal. He just popped $30 million into Trump's son's fucking company. $30 million. And subsequently, an SEC investigation into Sun was dropped. Oh, that's convenient. That's weird. That's suspicious. I need that up all the time. I have to pull that up because I need to put that on my soundboard.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
That's what I'm saying, Cardi. That's what I'm saying. Okay. In September 2024, Trump announced that his sons would enter the crypto marketplace with a new venture called World Liberty Financial. In October, it announced its first initiative marketing cryptocurrency called Swilfi. Swilfi? By the end of October, the company had only sold 2.7 million worth of that. Oh, so sad, Panda. Which abruptly changed and soared following Trump's victory. Oh, isn't that weird? They couldn't really sell it, and then Trump won, and then all of a sudden, everybody wants their crypto. Okay? They would launch USD1, a dollar-pegged stablecoin backed by U.S. treasuries. Interesting. Dollars and other cash equivalents. So they're using this money to buy U.S. treasuries, okay, bonds and other things to launch a stable coin. It's totally not suspicious because the people who can buy into that are just people around the world, just randos. Randos on the internet. Randos on the internet. Okay, so let's go to, do I have it? No. Right? So Trump's family net worth has increased by $2.9 billion. Okay. President Trump's venture into crypto products has increased his family's wealth by billions in the last 6 months, according to a new report. His administration continues to loosen the federal government's regulatory approach to the digital currency industry as a whole. Wow. I mean, what a complete just innovator. I mean, wow, look at him just breaking barriers, guys, and just making things happen for industry at large. Just amazing. The group State Democracy Defenders Action estimated in a new report that the president's crypto holdings now represented nearly 40% of his net worth, or approximately $2.9 billion. That increase is due in part to the release of the Trump. Oh, and Melania released a coin. Guys, if I show you the Melania coin, that's just sad. It is not good. People don't want the Melania coin. In addition to a large stake in the World Liberty Financial, a crypto exchange affiliated with the Trump family that launched in October. So you have to sign up at a crypto exchange, right? Like I brought up Coinbase. Coinbase is a crypto exchange. Do not sign up at World Liberty Financial. Okay. Because that's how they're making money, is off the fees that are charged for every transaction. Okay. That's where all these things make, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, all these things. They make, they take pennies, and hundreds of thousands and millions of transactions a day. Pennies, that's billions of dollars, guys. That's just how that works. Yeah, the president's net worth is expected to get another bump with World Liberty Financial's announcement this week that the Abu Dhabi, oh wow, wonderful, backed firm will invest billions of dollars in the Trump family affiliated crypto fund. This is so great. The Emirati firm MGX will purchase $2 billion of the stablecoin product offered by World Liberty. The company said in a statement to CBS, the currency called USD1, like US dollar, but with like a 1, because it's not really US dollars. It's what we back our dollars on. And then they're going to take all of that, and then they actually own the money, right? Anyway, will then be used to invest in Binance, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges. So let's get this straight. An Abu Dhabi firm is going to give $2 billion in a fake currency that only exists on the internet to Trump's cryptocurrency firm, which they are then going to turn into other stuff so that they can put it into Binance, a super large cryptocurrency exchange. This is called money laundering. This is called money laundering. This is what's happening. The World Liberty Financial is washing the Abu Dhabi money into another currency, and then they're going to put it in another place. I mean, guys, it's not that hard to figure out. Okay. According to the company's public records, a Trump family entity also holds $22.5 billion, okay, of the Wolf tokens, and it takes an additional 75% in net revenue from future token purchases. So another family entity, whoever that is, maybe it's in one of the grandkid names, I don't know. Who would that be? Is that Ivanka? I don't know. Right? Guys, this is money coming from everywhere. Okay. World Liberty said the deal represents the single largest ever investment in a crypto company and sets a historic precedent. It did not respond to questions, blah, blah, blah. The White House responded to a request for comment by telling CBS News to report on something people actually care about. I'm sorry. I actually care that our president is being bought over and over and over again by foreign interests to whatever. It's not even, guys, at this point, it's not even sale to the highest bidder. It is a sale to all bidders. Okay. Like, oh, you want something? Well, these guys just gave me $2 billion. Top that. Oh, you're going to give me a golden Air Force One? Okay. That sounds great. Who's next? Who's next? Meanwhile, this president has literally had the brass cojones to tell the American public that, you know, your daughter doesn't need $30. She can have $2. And she doesn't need 500 pencils. She can have 5 pencils. First of all, I don't think he knows how pencils work. And like the quantity that you can even buy them in. I've never even seen a way to buy 500 pencils except for like on Amazon, and I've never bought that many. Also dolls. Why was that the only thing that he could think of that any child would, like boy children, they don't need anything. Like fuck them. But your daughter, if you have one, she only needs $2 at Christmas because there's no other holidays, obviously, that any American would celebrate, like birthdays, Hanukkah, fucking Kwanzaa, I'm forgetting all the other high holy days. Please forgive me, everyone. Ramadan. I don't think they give gifts on Ramadan. Maybe. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. Right? There are so many holidays and things where you are expected to give or have received presents. I mean, in 2 days, guys, it's my birthday. Okay. Am I only getting $2, Trump? Am I only getting $2 for my 49th birthday? Because that's fucking bullshit. Easter, thank you. Easter. My mom used to give us stuff for like Easter, Valentine's Day. She did like little things for each holiday. It was fun. Right. Thank you, Donna. Who the hell in his life had $30? Can somebody put in the chat if you ever had $30? The only time I ever had multiple dolls, guys, because I did have dolls at one time, was I was never a girly girl. I didn't give a fuck about Barbie, although that's a fantastic movie. Please go see it. But my sister loved Barbie, and I had a neighbor friend in Angelina, and she had a shit ton of Barbies. And my sister and I were over there and we were playing, and she was like a total bitch to my sister. She wouldn't let her play with anything. And so I was like, okay, bet. I fucking asked my grandma for hella Barbie dolls. She was over the moon. Like finally I was turning into a real girl, right? And so she bought me like 2 Barbies and a Ken. Got me the little, it was like a little fold out, like dresser that had like all these different clothes and stuff and all these outfits. And like my sister had Cabbage Patch dolls, Stacy, but I was not into that either. So I put this all in our wheelbarrow and like, not the wheelbarrow, like the wagon, the little red wagon. And I haul it down the street. I just have this fucking mass of Barbies. Some of them were still in the package because I hadn't even opened them yet. That's how much I cared about these stupid fucking Barbies. And we get to Angelina's and I was like, hey, look at what I got for my birthday. And she's like, oh my God, let's play. And I'm like, can my sister play? And she's like, no. And I was like, bye. And I went home. I took my Barbies, let my sister play with them. I didn't give a shit. But I used to like drive her crazy because I would like swing Barbie around by her hair, and be like, oh no, my head came off. And she was like freaking out. And then Ken has a rubber band inside him, and I would twist the Ken up and then he would flip back around. And I thought that was really funny until one day he broke and my sister had like a heart attack because now Ken is like, his legs are over here and his torso is over here. And my dad was like, I got it. Hang on. And my dad was, like a Vietnam vet. He was a medic in Vietnam. He's like, I'm a medic. I'll fix him up. Right. And my dad somehow we had like a flak jacket. He made out of like paper clips and fucking, duct tape, like just total MacGyver shit. He made a little wheelchair for Ken in this flak jacket, and he was like, "Now he's Vietnam Ken." And I was like, damn. It still cracks me up to this day because only my dad could make that joke. My sister was not amused. I was not allowed to touch her Barbies anymore, even though they were mine. So whatever. Yeah. So now this year, they are children are expected to just do. I guess all kids are just expected to get 2 Barbies for Christmas, right? What would be great. You know what would just be great if people started like a doll protest outside of the White House and just started bringing dolls, like just we. Did your grandma have like the creepy dolls with the eyes, the blinky eyes and stuff and that shit? I think we should just do like creepy doll protest. Hit up your Goodwill, hit up the fucking, your Nana's house or whatever. And let's bring all the creepy dolls to Trump and do a protest, That would be awesome. Because guys, this is real. This is real. He doesn't give a fuck about American business. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. Why? Because he's a bajillionaire now. He's got billions of dollars. Now that he's part of, for real, the uber rich, right? It does not matter to him in the same way. None of this fucking matters to Elon Musk. None of this fucking matters to Jeff Bezos, right? Okay. The only 2 billionaires that I know of, and if there's others, please let me know. The 2 billionaires that I know of so far that have spoken out and said something. Okay. You got Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. This guy's like, this is wrong. Okay. And he donates a fuck ton of money every year. He's already told his kids, you're not getting my money. That's going, to the ether. It's going to get donated everywhere. Right. And his kids did their own thing. They all have done a lot of stuff. Right. And the other billionaire is, Microsoft nerd whose name is escaping me. Anyone? Bueller? I can see his face. I can't think of his name. I just keep thinking of Tim Apple, which of course is not Tim's name, Tim Cook. He hasn't weighed in. Bill Gates. There we go. I got it. Pulled it out of the noggin here. Bill Gates has said that he's donating the remainder of his wealth. Right? Like, because he doesn't want to be a part of that club anymore. Right? So thank you guys. Everyone's like, Bill Gates. Jesus, Nora, get a clue. And that's about it. All these other uber rich fucks think because they are fine. I don't give a shit that Tesla stocks have tanked. The only reason Elon is freaking out about that is because he has other shareholders to answer to, right? Because none of this is real. He'll write that off. He's not going to pay jack shit. It's just he'll transfer the debt to something else and he'll skate on with his life. He does not care. Right? None of them care. This is the problem, okay? America, if you want my solution to this problem, my solution is simple, okay? Number 1, there's a cap on wealth. Oh my God, I said it, guys. There should be a cap on wealth. Okay? Let's just go with $1 billion. I don't think that any one human being or human family needs more than $1 billion to survive the course of their lifetime or have wealth to pass on generationally. I think $1 billion is quite enough. Okay? That's the cap. 1 billion with 1B, 1 billion. Okay. Second rule. Okay. The wealthy, the second rule would be nobody who makes under $250,000 a year pays taxes. Nobody who makes under $250,000 a year pays federal income tax or has that removed from their paycheck. Okay? The third rule, there is a cap on the distance, okay, from the CEO of any company and their lowest paid worker. Okay? They can only make 10 times as much as their lowest paid worker. Okay, let's put that in perspective. Okay, let's say your lowest paid worker makes $20 an hour. How much would the CEO make? Anyone? Anyone? You just put another zero on there. It would be $200 an hour. Okay. That should be it. Most CEOs of multi-gajillion-dollar corporations are making 200 to 300 times their lowest paid worker. Some astronomically high, like 1,000 times their lowest paid worker. So if that CEO wants to make more money, then you gotta pay that customer service person fucking more money. That's the rule. That's the rule. That's the gap. Okay? Because we all deserve to have a cut of the pie that we are baking. Okay? That's the way it should go in a fair and equal and just society. And don't tell me, well, if the customer service people want more money, maybe they should start their own company and maybe they'd make it. No, dumb shit. That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works. Okay. For example, let's just say that happened. Okay. Let's just say, for fun's sake, that every single fucking server at Starbucks, a barista, every single server at a restaurant, every single person answering the goddamn telephones everywhere everybody calls to fucking deal with that shit. Let's just say all those people up and quit right now. Because guess what? They're an entrepreneur now. They're going to go start their own business. Oh no. Who's gonna make my coffee? Who's gonna fix my phone when it's not working? Oh, well, they've started their own business where you can go see them and they will fix your phone. And they're going to charge you actual money for it. Oh, no. I just want to go to the store where they have the people that pay. Well, no. They all started their own business. Oh, you want that's your favorite barista at Starbucks? Oh, well, they're growing coffee now. They're supplying it. Oh, but who's going to make the coffee? I don't know, Jan. I don't know. Maybe you go get a fucking Nespresso and make your own fucking coffee. Like, this is why this is not how this works, okay? And I've been watching a really fascinating, I'm going to put the link in the chat here, documentary. There's two of them that I'm watching now kind of like at the same time, which makes things really, really hard for me to watch too many things at once. But let me pull it up here so I can show you guys the two things I've been watching. No, that's not the one I want. That's for my next show that's coming up here in a minute. Here we go. Okay, so the first documentary that I'm watching is here. Let me pull this up and I will get you guys the link. Because right now, guys, remember when Trump said he was going to make this a golden age? It's a golden age for America. That's what we're doing. A golden age of America. And I'm going to tell you why he said that. Okay, in the next episode. And if you want to know why, you're going to watch this show with me here, and we're going to discover together. Because this one here, and I'm not sharing with you, please hold, is the Gilded Age full documentary. It's an American experience on PBS. I'm also, how am I not subscribed to that? Excuse me, rude. Okay, and they did another one that I am also watching. And these two really go together. Where'd it go? Here we go. And this one,
This city, county, and state.
we're gonna dive into here on another episode. The American Coup, Wilmington, 1898. Because what Trump is trying to recreate here in America, guys, is not the 1950s. I was wrong. It is actually the 1870s. Okay. And the reason for that is that was the Gilded Age, not a golden age. Now, I think that Trump doesn't understand what gilded means. Okay. Because a lot of people think it means, like put on with gold, right? Wealthy or privileged. But to gild something also, you are covering up whatever's underneath that gold by trying to make it shiny. Okay. And as we dive into the Gilded Age, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Do yourself a favor. This is your homework. Go watch that. I have a Keurig also, and I make fancy coffee at home. Because I have the little K-cups. I make my own, put the coffee in there, whichever one I want. It's not pod, not disposable pod. Yeah. And I can grind fresh if I want. But I'll tell you what, I have followed the abuelitas of the world. And this is the coffee I use. Let me see here. Yes, that's the one that I use. Let's pull that up here. Because I kept seeing this over and over and over again. And people were like, listen, I'm going to listen to abuelitas around the world. If they tell me that this is good shit, I'm gonna use it, right? And I tried it. I was very skeptical, and then I was like, "Oh shit, they are not wrong. I was being a, and this is the stuff I use, the Cafe Bustelo. I get the huge pack here from my local grocery store. Boom. It is delicious. And you can make it at any strength you want, and it's also not expensive. So I would recommend it. One of these huge ass tubs lasts me almost 2 months, like a month and 3/4 of coffee. Just saying. But I am a huge coffee snob. If I go to buy beans to grind, I'm very particular. I can make a coffee list for you guys later if you want. But this is some good shit. This is good coffee, and you can get it everywhere. Go get it. Listen to everyone's grandma when they have this shit, and that's what they're making. Go get it. Okay. But seriously, guys, I want to wrap this up in a bow here because I gotta be ready for the next show because I'm coming back, guys. I've been gone. Dealing with a lot of stuff here on the home front and everything else. But we're going to be back. There's more stuff to deal with. But this cryptocurrency situation is the thing to keep our eye on the prize because our economy is tanking. The billionaires, like Trump and others, are buying up everything for the cheap while we are going to start hoarding toilet paper and other things. So if you want to be prepared for the recession, it is going to be another Great Depression, and I will explain that to you when we dive into the Gilded Age on the next episode. Start stocking up on shit you can stock up on now. Be ready. Be ready to not have a lot of shit, okay? Because we are approaching that, okay? And if you're not fancy, you don't know how to can shit, you don't want to learn that, that's okay. There's already canned stuff in the store. Go buy that. It's usually on sale, like 5 for $2 or some shit. Go buy it. It lasts forever. Go get some Spam. Go get the things, okay? Because we're going to need it, all right? And we need to survive to tell them, not today, Satan. You don't get to, use our country as your billionaire playground for your bullshit while we're starving to death. Not fucking today. All right? Until next time, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you, as always, to my mods. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. We got to stand up. We got to make our voices heard here in America. Don't delay. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, subscribe. Become a member. Hit up my link tree. And I'll see you guys next time.
Lights getting burned and they're coming for you.